The Project Debut Carbon DC is now in its third revision and continues to be the best-selling turntable in the world above around $300. It's easy to see why with its great feature set. However, the company that makes the Project turntables has a pretty big selection of other tables. When considering the Debut Carbon, customers frequently ask us what they get by moving up in price. To answer this question, we thought it would be fun to compare the Carbon DC to a couple of slightly more expensive Project models. We chose the Project Esprit and the Project RPM3. These three tables provide a good selection in the $400 to $1,000 price range. As you can see when you look at the Carbon DC and the Esprit, they look pretty similar, and they are. Project is known for providing nice upgrade paths for their tables, which help to improve its performance. The Esprit is essentially a Carbon DC with a few of those upgrades included. If the upgrades we are about to discuss are appealing to you, you'll save some money by purchasing the Esprit as opposed to buying the Debut Carbon and upgrading it over time. The first upgrade you will find in the Esprit is the acrylic platter. Compared to the steel platter on the Carbon DC, it's less resonant, giving you a purer sound. Also, it's weighted around the perimeter for a better flywheel effect, resulting in better speed stability. On its own, the acrylic platter costs $129. The other big upgrade you'll find in the Esprit is a better speed control system for the motor. Essentially, Project put their $200 speed box into the Esprit. This gives you two advantages. First, the speed is more consistent for better rhythm and pacing to the music. You also get a 33-45-78 switch, so you don't have to move the platter to change speed. Overall, you get about $329 worth of improvements for $200 if you start out with the Esprit. The big differences really show up when you compare either of these to the RPM3. We were lucky enough to get a chance to talk to the designer. He provided some great insights into the goals he had while making this model and everything that went into it. The primary goal of the RPM3 was to be the best performing turntable you could get for under $1,000. A serious turntable needs to keep any external vibrations, which usually come from your speakers, from getting to your phono cartridge. There are a few different ways to achieve this. The most cost-effective was to give the RPM3 a super lightweight plinth that is extremely stiff and has a support system that will send energy out of the table. This design also resulted in a really cool looking table. In order for this to be effective, the RPM3 should sit on a solid, heavy surface. The Debut Carbon and Esprit are actually much more forgiving in this sense, but on the right stand, your performance will be much better with the RPM3. When you look at the platter on the RPM3, you'll notice the top looks like vinyl. Project developed this platter for their much more expensive tables, and it's amazing to see it at this price point. It's made of top quality dense MDF with a recycled vinyl mat glued to the top. Each and every one is even custom balanced at the Project factory. While you can't really see it at first glance, the Debut Carbon and Esprit both use a good steel bearing. However, the RPM3 is a big step up, featuring an inverted ceramic bearing. Ceramic can be built with more precision than steel and polished to an even flatter surface. What this translates into is far less bearing noise moving through the platter. You'll notice a much quieter background with the RPM3. Now let's move to the tone arm. The Debut Carbon and Esprit both share an 8.6-inch carbon fiber arm, which is outstanding for the money. The RPM3 has a 10-inch arm that is a combination of carbon fiber with aluminum and resin damping. Simply amazing technology here for the money. Another great feature is the precision magnetic anti-skate compared to the gravity method used on the Debut Carbon and Esprit. Plus, you get adjustable vertical tracking height, making it compatible with a wide range of phono cartridges. The most noisy part of any turntable is the motor itself. The RPM3 has an outboard motor that greatly reduces the amount of noise that reaches the vinyl. Again, something normally seen on much more expensive units. While the Debut Carbon and Esprit try to dissipate energy through the plinth, the RPM3 includes spiked feet that transmit energy out of the table and away from the stylus. Lastly, the RPM3 comes with a Sumiko Bluepoint cartridge. This has been one of the best reviewed phono cartridges ever. As a matter of fact, it sells by itself for $449. The fact that it's included with this amazing table for a total price of $999 is just unbelievable. While the $100 Ortofon Red cartridge that comes with the Debut Carbon and Esprit is great for the money, the Sumiko Bluepoint is a huge step up. If you're looking for your first decent turntable, the Project Debut Carbon is a great choice. If you could see yourself making some upgrades from there in the near future, you may want to just consider purchasing the Esprit. However, if you're really looking to get serious about vinyl, or you just want one of the most rad looking turntables on the planet, we'd suggest you take a long, hard look at the RPM3. Compared to the Debut Carbon or the Esprit, the RPM3 will provide tons more dynamics, less background noise, and a wider, deeper sense of space to your music. As always, if you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel or visit the Learn section of our website for other great content like buying guides, product reviews, and setup guides. If you're considering purchasing a turntable, we'd love the opportunity to earn your business. All 3 of these tables are available for purchase at audioadvice.com. Links are in the description. I'm Leon with Audio Advice. Thanks for watching.